Is it here yet? What's that? I've just been waiting for Astral Chain all week. Is it here? I want to play it. I want to play it. What was that? It's here! Okie doke. First things first, of course, safety first. Let's see if Platinum decided to be cool with us. If there's anything special in here. And nope. But hey, cool reversible art. Real cool. Got the male and female character. You don't get that red spine where you can put it and match your game shelf very easily, but it's still really nice looking. Well, hey, easy peasy. To say I've been hyped up for this game to come out is a complete understatement. The first time I saw this thing, I was like, holy crap, Platinum Games is bringing something completely new, completely exclusive to the Switch. Then you turn this thing on for the first time, and boom, you get a boss intro jumping right into it. Straight out the gate, you have your doctor-type guy bringing in some sort of demon into the lab, as you do. And of course, boom, goes haywire. Even though they can lock this beast down with the Astral Chain, it really kind of shows that it looks like they're taking these enemies and then bringing them and turning them into weapons for the squad to use. Straight after that, you are introduced to the twins. You can pick male or female. Whoever you pick, the other person is automatically going to be named Akira. And from then on, it's kind of strange. Your character is going to be silent, while the other character gets fully voice-acted lines. It's pretty cool. Like I said, I kind of picked the male character, kind of made him look like a young Saito type looking guy. But the customization is pretty nice too. One thing I really want to point out about this game are these graphics are tight. I usually associate the Switch being kind of middle of the road. I mean, it's not bad, but it's obviously not like the Xbox One, the PS4 Pro. But I mean, for the Switch system, especially in docked mode, these are looking really good. I'm not going to go too far into this game for this review because I don't want to spoil anything. It just came out. I'm just trying to kind of throw in my 2 cents and, you know, if I think you should pick this thing up or not. And I'll tell you what, I mean, just right in the beginning, you got this crazy bike scene. I mean, you're driving through, jumping ramps, slow-mo dodging explosions, wiping out guys with guns, then you pull out your gun. I mean, this thing is crazy. Just, like, jumps right into it. Classic Platinum Games, classic action. It's just, you know, hardcore balls to the wall, straight out the gate. Right after that, they take you straight into your first open world section. And it's really kind of cool because you can see people on the ground needing help and you escort them to safety. It's kind of, it breaks up the action, which is kind of a little different for Platinum Games. Platinum Games seem to just be straight up combat action stylized. I mean, take Bayonetta for instance. You know, there were parts where you could slow down and walk around, but they were kind of few and far between. But in this game, you can kind of see that right away, you know, you are a police officer and you're definitely doing your job. Shortly after, you start meeting the team that's going to be rolling with you throughout this adventure. You got you, your sister in my case, member 3 of Sexy Cop Squad, member number 4 of Sexy Cop Squad, and member number 5, who happens to be your badass anime scar over the eye dad, also team captain of the Sexy Cop Squad. The combat in this game feels awesome. They start you off, it's just you, and you can switch between your blaster and your baton-type police weapon. The baton weapon is obviously good for just melee, close range, while the blaster takes care of the flying enemies. The cool thing about this is, if you hit enemies from behind with a baton, it counts as a critical hit, extra damage type thing. And the rapid fire of the handgun, it's taking out the guys in the air, pretty dang easy. Of course, the main bread and butter of this game so far, anyway, seems to be the combat with the Legions. The Legions are kind of your teammate Pokemon type thing that comes out of the briefcase hooked to your back. So far, your main Legion is the Sword type Legion, and there are a lot of cool abilities you can pull off with these guys. But here in the intro stage, it's more like launch them out and watch the carnage commence. Classic Platinum Games combat, really stylized, really cool, fun to watch, feast for the eyes. And even though this is just the intro stage, it feels like they just keep varying up the gameplay. All of a sudden you start sliding down this bridge and then a whole bunch of cars are coming at you. Then boom, you gotta dodge left, right, Frogger style to make sure that you don't get, well, smashed off the bridge. After you crush the first boss, it kind of starts you off with the main beginning of the game where you get the coolest anime intro rockin' song kind of thing. Classic Platinum Games. I mean, I feel like I keep saying that, but this is just such a fun experience. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. Just listen to this for a little bit.
Sky turns west, swallowing up each and every being in this town. Hopes, hearts, everything is falling down.
Far away in the skyline, crowd of apparitions crawling around.
After you start off, you get to go around the police station. You kind of meet a few people. You get to kind of get the lay of the land. You got the vending machine that looks like a robotic Kirby. You got this weird, scary cop dog thing. Various people. You got this guy whose special ability is not being able to see a damn thing. And also, this is where you can upgrade weapons, save with your computer, and buy all sorts of items for your missions. Another cool thing about this game, and once again, I haven't gotten too far into it, but it seems like you can get a huge amount of clothing and then color options, so you can really customize your character throughout the adventure, kind of making it your own. Another crazy thing about this game, and maybe it'll get fleshed out, I'm not sure, but it seems like everyone and their mom has an eye patch. I don't know why yet, but so far, it just kind of seems like we're on some kind of crew of cop pirates. In the training simulator, you really get to kind of get your grasp around the moves. There's a cool mechanic they totally stole from Bayonetta, where when you dodge an attack, time slows down for a second. You can punish your enemy with a counter by either you or your Legion. You can also wrap the Legion around the enemies, causing the Astral Chain to bind them. Really good opportunity for you to get behind to hit the critical hits. Another cool thing is certain enemies have a dash type attack where you can actually hook them with the Astral Chain and launch them, following with a punishing follow-up with your Legion. I mean, all this stuff is just really awesome, makes the combat real beautiful and real in-depth, really, for just a 2-button beat-em-up. Last but certainly not least in this little mini review is I want to show you that one cool thing about these in-between mission stages is you can kind of help people, side quests, I guess, if you will. For instance, the first one's just a simple, hey, here's some medicine, give it to my buddy. But you can tell how this is really going to branch out in the game, you know, when you start going into towns and going into areas. Once again, I don't want to go too far into this game because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But, I mean, you can really see where this game's opening up. You got these cool in-between areas where you're investigating stuff and getting your head wrapped around the cases while you're going into these action stage missions, and you got the beautiful combat and the awesome action. I mean, this game is a feast for the senses. So obviously, I've just been gushing about this game. I mean, I'm hardly into it, maybe just a couple hours, but I didn't want to show too much, because like I said, it just came out. I don't want to be that guy, but man, it is just incredible. The gameplay is varied, and the action's awesome, but they break it up, and they pace it to where it's just a breath of fresh air. That's all I can say. A lot of people are giving this game really good scores. I'm gonna have to agree with them. So far, I mean, I really don't see my opinion changing because there's only gonna be more legions, more weapons, more outfits. I mean, the plot's already really cool. So, I mean, highly recommend this if you have a Switch. Obviously, it's only on Switch. But yeah, great game. And that's gonna do it today. Man, thanks so much for watching this video. I guess this is my first review video. Well, first for you guys. I've actually made a couple more, but you know, gotta pace it out. But yeah, I mean, if you guys really enjoyed this, please subscribe, ring the bell to keep notified. Throw some comments in. If you guys have been playing this, tell me what you think. Tell me the kind of stuff that you're getting into. Because, I mean, I'm going to be addicted to this for the next little bit. Man, give us a like or a dislike if you hated it, like I said. And, man, take it easy.